DeFi lending has a problem nobody talks about enough. Every position you open on Aave, Compound, Morpho, your collateral, your debt, your liquidation point, it's all public. Any bot, any competitor, any front runner can see exactly what you have and act on it before you can react. Walnut fixes this at the architecture layer. You deposit USDC, borrow an encrypted stablecoin, your position lives on chain as a ciphertext. The protocol still runs, interest accrues, health factors are tracked, liquidations happen, but nobody reads your numbers, not bots, not competitors, not even us. This is the final build, Wave 5. The core architecture was already there. Encrypted positions, sealed bid liquidations, credit scoring, P2P lending. What Wave 5 completes is the protocol side. Users can now hold multiple concurrent loans simultaneously, each tracked independently with its own principal, timestamp, and interest. You repay by loan index, not in bulk. The contract has re-entrancy guard across every state mutating function. Position guard lets users set an encrypted stop-loss threshold. The protocol monitors it privately. Auditor permits give institutions time-bounded read access to pool solvency only. Individual positions stay locked. P2P lending now runs on the real FHESDK. Terms are encrypted before they hit the chain. And the onboarding flow is production grade. First time users get a permit explanation, empty states, guided steps. The full docs are live. Architecture, security model, user guide. Starting with deposit, this is where collateral enters the protocol. Select your token, I'll use USDC, enter the amount. The interface pulls a live USD value from Chainlink on chain. You can see your wallet balance here. 2 steps, approve first, then deposit. Approval is standard ERC20 when you're telling the contract it can move your tokens. Once that confirms, hit deposit. What's happening in the background? The contract calls the Chainlink Oracle, converts the token amount to a USD value in plain text, then immediately encrypts it as a EUINT128 ciphertext and adds it to your collateral handle on chain. From that point forward, nobody reads that number without your permit. The USD value is the only moment it exists as plain text. Now borrow. This is where FHE does the real work. You can see your collateral here. Your credit tier 0 starts at 70% LTV, and the max you can borrow based on that. Enter an amount. The page shows interest estimates at 30 days, 90 days, 1 year, computed from the current borrow rate, which adjusts based on protocol utilization. Hit borrow. The amount gets encrypted in your browser by the cOFHE SDK before it even leaves your machine. The contract receives an INEUINT128, a ciphertext. Inside the contract, the LTV check runs entirely in encrypted space. FHE.mul of your collateral against the LTV ratio, FHE.div, FHE.lte comparing candidate debt against max borrow. All ciphertext. If you're over the limit, the mint amount silently becomes encrypted 0. No revert, no error message that leaks your position. You receive cUSDC and FHERC20 token, where your balance is an encrypted handle. Only you can read it with your permit. Repay. This page shows your active loans individually, each with its own principal, how long it's been open, and accrued interest calculated from the exact borrow timestamp. Select a loan, enter the repay amount, confirm. 2 transactions happen. First, the Walnut lending repay. This burns your cUSDC and updates the encrypted debt handle on chain. Second, interest settlement via Privara. Privara routes the interest component to the protocol treasury privately. Both transactions hit Arbiscan, neither shows a readable amount. The reason we track loans by index and not as a single running debt is so you can manage multiple borrows independently. Repay the expensive one first, keep the cheap one open. Standard behavior on any real lending desk, now available privately on chain. The dashboard is your position command center, total supplied, total borrowed, available, all auto decrypt on load using your permit. The health factor shows in real time by color coded. Green is safe, amber is getting close, red means you need to act. The loan health donut shows protocol utilization. Credit tier progress is here. Each repayment increments an encrypted counter on chain. When you request a tier update, the cOFHE SDK decrypts that counter client side, submits the plaintext with a cryptographic signature, and the contract verifies it before updating your tier. The raw counter never surfaces. Recent activity pulls directly from on-chain events. Every deposit, borrow, repay with a timestamp and an Arbiscan link. Vault Holdings shows what's locked by token. Everything that should be encrypted is encrypted. Everything that should be public is public. Liquidation. No under collateralized positions to show live right now, but the mechanism is worth explaining because it's the core FHE argument. When a position drops below 1.05 health factor, an auction opens. Liquidators submit encrypted penalty bids, but nobody sees what anyone else bid. The contract runs fetch.select on all the bids to find the minimum. The borrower pays the least available penalty, not the most. Bid amounts are never revealed on chain. This literally cannot work on transparent rails. Visible bids get outbid by 1 VE every time. FHE is structurally required here. P2P lending, lenders post offers with encrypted APR, size, and tenor. Borrowers browse, terms are hidden until a match. On match, both sides get fetch.allow on the terms. Settlement via Privara. ENS aggregation, wide link multiple wallets under one name. Aggregate collateral across all of them in encrypted space via FHE.add. Higher borrowing power, 0 on-chain linkage between your wallets. Withdraw it straightforward. Vault Holdings show what you've deposited by token. Enter an amount, confirm. The contract validates there's no active loan before letting collateral leave. This is a safety rule enforced on chain. If you have a loan open, it blocks and tells you to repay first. This is the full picture of your private lending position, decrypted locally, readable only to you. I'm genuinely excited to take Walnut beyond this buildathon. The architecture is complete. Mainnet is one audit and a contract redeploy away. Mock USDC swaps for real USDC, zero code changes. Multi-chain follows as COFHE expands to base and optimism. Lender yield pools are the next protocol primitive. Right now only the borrow side exists, the supply side earns nothing. That changes in next phase rollout. So this is Walnut. Super interested to launch this on mainnet and get my first 100 users. We are targeting market of $50 billion plus, where if we are able to acquire even 1%, that is $500 million. Numbers are way bigger. All required is funds to scale and launch on mainnet. I will need good amount of grants to invest on development side. This is Walnut, built on Fhenix, settled via Privara. Thank you.